Namaste, this is Ruchi Rajure. Today I'm going to talk about boosting your immune system against coronavirus. This video is useful for people who are safe and want to minimize the risk of infection, people who have been infected and those who are going through post-COVID recovery. So if you like this video, do share it with others, your friends and family. Firstly, add superfoods like turmeric, ginger, tulsi, as these are natural immunity supplements. We all know turmeric is antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial, microbial, and anti-inflammatory. Add turmeric, ginger into your lemon pickles, salads, and meals. In Indian households, we have been doing that for ages, right? When we add pepper to turmeric, the active ingredient in pepper helps to absorb the active ingredient in turmeric, which is called curcumin, much better. So make your haldi concoctions with lemon, raw honey, tulsi, ginger. Have it first thing in the morning. Have haldi with warm milk before sleep. This adds ojas, as we call in Ayurveda. Today, one form of malnutrition which is surprisingly very common in affluent countries is known as micronutrient malnutrition. So yogi's diet is not that of too many carbs, but in fact it should be of minerals and vitamins. The first vitamin I would recommend is vitamin C, also referred to as immune system vitamin. So vitamin C combines with other amino acids like proteins and nutrients and helps to strengthen the immune system. Among fruits, citrus fruits like oranges, guavas, lemons, strawberries, berries, kiwis, seasonal and local foods are the best. Among vegetables, it is found in broccoli, bok choys, bell peppers, cabbage. Vitamin C is extremely important as it helps to increase the mucus secretion as well as the collagen, which is your first line of defense to trap the virus and prevent it from reaching your lungs. So if you have been infected by virus, vitamin C supplement is the first supplement your doctor is going to recommend you. Healthy immune system warriors need good nourishment. So eat your fruits, drink your veggies, have your broccolis and spinach in your meals as they help to build resilience in your body against infections. Next vitamin would be vitamin D. Natural way to get vitamin D is to expose your body to the morning sun rays for 15-20 minutes or any time of the day. So you can go for a brisk walk, you can do asanas in the balcony, maybe Surya Namaskar, sweat it out. Vitamin D is also important to get good sleep, and it's at the time of sleep that repair and recovery really happens. Add zinc in your diet. It is also referred to as immune system mineral. It is found in legumes, nuts and seeds, especially pumpkin seeds, almonds and walnuts. Walnuts are a really good source of omega-3s, must have it every day. Doctors will recommend you zinc if you catch any virus for sure. Protein intake in all your meals is essential. Protein makes your immunity cells, your T and B cells, in fact every cell in the body. So for vegetarians, pulse sprouts, these are 30% better proteins as they are easily absorbed and digested by the body. So add different kind of pulses in your diet. You can have A2 milk, you can have homemade paneer. Proteins are important. There's one amino acid missing in your dal. So when you combine it with rice, it actually completes the entire pool of protein. After the age of 30 and 40, the body gives same signal for thirst and hunger. So you might think you are hungry, but actually it's a thirst alarm. Hydrated body is more efficient, has more immunity. Dehydrated body has less immunity. It's a heated up body, and that's where the disease starts. So drink your herbal teas, your decoctions of basil, cinnamon, black pepper, dry ginger and raisin. Maybe you can boil methi seeds and have that boiled water throughout the day if you have a lot of mucus congestion. These are not medical advices, but these are Dadi Maa ke nuske. Healthy gut. Your microbiome is very important. It can boost your immunity, metabolism, promote anti-aging, help to assimilate nutrients in the body and improve your gut health. Probiotics is your natural healthy bacteria. You should know that there are more other cells in your body than your human cells, and probiotics like fermented foods, like your idli dosas, your buttermilk, kimchi, curd, add it in your lunch every day. that will boost your immunity. Now also add prebiotics, which is fiber that we need to feed the probiotics. So that you find in cruciferous vegetables, in bananas, sweet potatoes and other tubers where it is fresh and readily available. To boost your microbiome, you also need to go outdoors. So play outdoors, go for a walk, touch a tree, do some gardening. And when this lockdown opens up, instead of hitting the malls and movie theaters, go for a hike, go to a beach, go for a trek, and get your hands dirty and catch some good bacteria. Remember, we are pre-coded that way. You're not what you eat, but you are what you digest. So if you suffer from chronic constipation, that just indicates that there are packed up toxins in your gut, and that causes various diseases. So do a yearly detox. Enroll in a Shishi Yoga Level 2 program. It's an excellent detox program, or you can do some Ayurvedic detox treatment at least once or twice a year. One must do fasting as it promotes autophagy, which helps in recycling damaged old proteins along with cleaning of microbes, bacteria, parasites and viruses off the system. So we should go back to our roots. Our ancestors always gave us a Monday fast or a Tuesday fast or a Thursday fast. But what we started doing is having junk food, potato chips. That's not the way. We can do the traditional fasting with the juice detox or maybe not having anything. Some of us can do intermittent fasting. To know more about it, you can go on the social media. What I would recommend is you can at least start with 12-hour fast between your dinner and your breakfast. And slowly and gradually increase this fast to 13, 14, 16 hours. When you do prolonged fasting, it increases the stem cells. Fasting not only strengthens the immune system, basically it grows a whole new immune system. Stress releases cortisol, and in turn it shuts down your immune system. Your brain, your nerve cells are fully integrated with the rest of the body, and your nerve cells are also directly connected to your immune system. How to combat stress? Through yogic practices. Do pranayamas. Deep breathing exercises can improve your immune system as it helps to increase your lung capacity. That means more oxygen, more energy and more circulation. Learn traditional pranayams like full yogic breath, Brahmari, Bhastrika, Nadi Shodhan. Another thing which is a must is meditation. It enhances the alpha brain wave. It balances the function of the neuroendocrine system, thus enhancing immunity. Special technique that I do every day, every afternoon after my lunch is Yog Nidra, also called the power nap. It helps to calm the nervous system, leading to less stress and better health. Yoga asanas, we know it lowers the stress hormone cortisol, it strengthens the immune system, stimulates the lymphatic system, which is responsible for removing all the toxins from the body. It also calms the mind and contributes to deeper regulated sleep, which is crucial for wellness. Sleep is one of the most important factors in healing and maintaining a healthy immune system. Regular exercise is also one of the pillars of healthy living. It improves your cardiovascular health, controls body weight, and protects you against various diseases. It also releases endorphins, which are your happy hormones. So spot jog, do squats, planks, sukshma vyam, surya namaskars, jumping jacks, do a zumba on your favorite number, and if possible, go for long walks. If you cannot do many of these things, then at least have some movement around your desktop. We know that sitting is the new smoking. So if you're sitting for too many hours, get up from your desk, go to your kitchen to grab your water, go to your balcony, get some fresh air. Ventilation is very important. Practice gratitude. Take positive affirmations before sleeping or first thing in the morning. This is going to bring and create a very positive environment within you and outside of you. During the pandemic, we have to find a plan to tackle boredom and stress. Now, when there's so much time in our hands, there's a tendency to stress eat, be a couch potato and gain weight. So I would suggest you can engage in acquiring new skills. There are lots of workshops happening all over the world. I personally listen to chants every day. It could be Devi Kavacham by Bhanumati Narasimhanji, or it can be Vishnu Sahasranam. It creates a very positive environment. And also you can read, play time with family, engage in gardening. Person active in any manner is much more alive than a person who's chewing at the back of the mind. And you need to push your energy forward, only you can do it. Things to avoid would be smoking, alcohol, any additives. Avoid white sugar as it reduces your immunity for about 50% right after having it. You can avoid packaged foods, foods with herbicides, pesticides. Basically, ghar ka khana hai, freshly procured and freshly cooked. So additional activities would be inhaling steam, do jalneti, salt water gargles, especially if you have been infected by some virus. To sum it all up, drink more water, eat more fiber, exercise moderately, practice meditation daily, maintain social distancing, and also follow the basic hygiene protocol. That goes without saying. So I hope this was good for you. Namaste. Take care of yourself and your family. Jai Gurudev.